All right, so what's your take?
If you're not using custom brackets, you're living in the past.
Ooh, you're living in the past. Well, I'm not using custom brackets, so I guess here I am living in the past. But tell me more about that. What do you mean exactly?
Well, with custom brackets, you get to collect the data, right? So on my end, I can learn from what's happening.
Okay.
And on the patient side, practice like yours, maybe a patient likes coming 19, 20 visits.
No, we don't do 19 or 20, but fair enough. Okay, I get the point. Yeah,
we keep it closer to 7 or 8 per treatment. So it's a more efficient process.
All right. So what if I don't like data? What if I'm not a huge fan of the old data?
Yeah.
What if I like to be blind to what's actually happening and I just sort of like use the force to straighten the teeth?
Yeah, I mean that's
more ways than one.
That's the way the world's going in a lot of senses, right? So it's wrong, but
it's wrong.
I enjoy having the visualization of the data, and then I can learn from it and be more efficient.
All right, so let's talk. This is like becoming less comical, more academic. This is for the tooth nerds out there. What kind of data are you gathering, and how is it changing your decisions?
So,
curious.
Let's say a team member bonds brackets.
Okay.
So they're using a light force system, for example.
Okay.
And
any
custom.
Similar such custom
Again,
system.
I can see what the success rate is on the bonding on that.
Okay.
So I can learn from that, and then we get data for the first couple weeks out, first couple months out on if there's broken brackets or something comes loose. I was seeing patients 19, 20 times, a case, and I was having fantastic results. Yeah. But again, and I was seeing close to 100 patients a day. I'm down to about 55, 60.
That's pretty sweet.
In a $5 million practice, single doc location. Patient comes in. Okay, they've got a broken bracket. I see it ahead of time with at-home monitoring, so I know what's off.
Oh, so now you're adding more cost.
Well, yeah, I am.
Where does it ever end?
Just wait. So I see what's happening. They come in the door. My team sees that it was an upper left tooth that was off. They've got a custom jig waiting for it. Glues off, brackets back on. Patient's out the door in 10 minutes, and I don't see him.
Who's running the handpiece?
In Minneapolis, Minnesota, my team's running the handpiece.
Is that legal? We got to get a fact check on that. Can we get a fact check? Is it legal to run a high speed? Is it a high speed or a slow speed?
They're using a high speed at a slower level, at a slower pace, and they're removing the heat.
Sorry that I called you out on that.
No, you're good. No, it's legal. It's legal.
Okay.
They go to a 2.5-year training.
We need to get some legislation in Tennessee as such. All right. So if you're like me and you don't use any of those companies, you're living in the past. And I'm sorry to say, you're a dinosaur.
Welcome to the future.
I've now become a dinosaur. That's what's scary.
No, it's fine.
So, Dr. Geoff Sudit, this was pretty good, right? So in the comments, let us know. Disagree, agree. Just say that this was a good, little light sparring session. I thought it was very good.
I appreciate it.
We'll see you next time.
Have a good one.